5 on your side at 4. Focused on you.
We begin with record-breaking heat all across the bi-state. We are in weather alert once again. Parts of our area saw a record high of 103 degrees today. Now, fortunately, this excessive heat should soon subside. A very good afternoon to you. I'm Brent Solomon. Kay Quinn has the day off. Folks in the Metro East are braving the heat as they head to O'Fallon City Fest. That's where Chief Meteorologist Scott Connell joins us live. Scott, how can people stay cool tonight?
Well, you know, one thing we're all going to be doing today, drinking a lot of water around the St. Louis area because of this excessive heat that's across the region right now. We have 103 degrees currently in St. Louis. That's the official observation out of St. Louis Lambert International Airport. And it feels like it's 113 right now. That's actually down a little bit from our peak heat index, which was at 116. This is the 6th day in a row where we've been at or above 110 on the heat index. And most of us are above 110 on the heat index right now. There are some spots, though, that are seeing a little bit of relief in the form of scattered showers and thunderstorms, or should we say isolated showers and thunderstorms. The first area we're watching down here across Monroe into southern portions of St. Clair, northern Randolph County. Could these storms produce some 40 to 50 mile per hour wind gusts? Sure. Most likely you're not going to see a whole lot of action with it, but if you get underneath one of those storms, you get to cool off a little bit. There's another one that did produce a severe thunderstorm warning earlier up in Montgomery County. As expected, it's moved into Fayette County and continues on its eastward track. So outside of these random isolated showers and thunderstorms here through the next few hours, it's really all about the heat. And what we're all going to be doing is staying as cool as we can. You know, we're outside right now. This is the final day of the big heat. It's still going to stay quite warm overnight, but there is a better rain chance tomorrow, not for everybody, but for some of us. And it definitely gets cooler. Of course, we put cooler in parentheses here because we're still going to be close to 90 degrees tomorrow. We're staying hydrated out here. We're going to spend some time in the shade too. Folks are just starting to come in. The rides will kick on and the vendors are getting set up. We're live in O'Fallon, Illinois. We'll send it back to you, Brent.
All right, Scott, stay as cool as you can. Well, this heat is not stopping fire crews. Early this morning, they were called out to a home on North Taylor in the Ville neighborhood in North City. The home went up in flames before 7 this morning. An older woman lives in that house with her family. They were all able to get out. Extreme temperatures have made it hard for crews to fight flames right now. We spoke with a deputy chief with St. Louis Fire.
Hot enough in those buildings, but then you come out and it's still warm. It just it takes a toll on your body. We brought in 2 additional companies to give the guys a break.
In this case, no one was hurt. Investigators are looking into what started that fire. For more information on how to stay safe in dangerous temperatures, text the word HEAT to 314-425-5355. We'll send that info to your phone. We have new details now in the fallout at Jennings City Hall. Several council members in the North County city are demanding a no confidence vote against the city's mayor. It comes a week after several city leaders resigned, citing a hostile and unethical work environment. 5 on your side's Mercedes McKay has been on this story since it first broke. She joins us now with the very latest. Mercedes.
Brent, it seems like it's never ending. This is just another piece of the chaos that continues to unfold in Jennings. Less than 24 hours ago, 5 on your side received a vote of no confidence letter that 5 council members signed, claiming that Jennings Mayor Gary Johnson is abusing his power. The letter goes on to say that ever since Johnson was elected in April, his actions have been, quote, erratic. They mention that the mayor forced several city employees to resign and that he violated the Sunshine Law numerous times. The documents also brought up the chaotic scene that unfolded just exactly 1 week ago at the emergency city council meeting, when Johnson tried to cancel that meeting, removed the city's recording device from that exact meeting, and assaulted a member of the council. Ward 4 Councilwoman Nadia Quinn says she's speaking out because she's worried about her city.
This is not personal, this is business. And I signed up to protect the residents of Jennings and do what is in the best interest of the city of Jennings, the residents of Jennings, and the businesses in Jennings. Until we get the answers that we are asking for, I do not have any confidence that we have the leader that we need.
A no confidence vote is expected to take place Monday at the city council meeting. I asked Mayor Gary Johnson for an interview or even a statement today about all of this. He refuses to comment on it. Coming up at 6, I'll have more from the concerned council member, and we'll hear from someone who supports Mayor Johnson.
Thank you, Mercedes. Well, right now, a Lincoln County Sheriff's deputy is recovering after a man shot him. Officer Robert Wagner had to have surgery last night. The Sheriff's Department says he is improving. Deputies showed up to a home near Troy, Missouri. They say Thomas Varvera was outside of the house and started firing at officers, striking Wagner. They say Varvera then set his house on fire and ran into the nearby woods. Highway Patrol later found him dead. 5 on your side's Justina Cornell will have much more tonight at 5 and 6. A historic day ends with the first mugshot of a former president. GOP candidates still hitting the campaign trail, making the case that they should be the next president. And President Biden on the attack. NBC's Alice Barr has much more from Washington now.
At the end of a tumultuous week in American politics, Republican rivals are reacting to Donald Trump's mugshot seen round the world.
I don't know that anyone in America should look at that and feel good about it.
The candidates trying to refocus on the issues and ramp up campaign appearances following Wednesday's fiery Republican primary debate. President Biden looking to capitalize on a key debate night issue, launching a new ad targeting Republicans on abortion.
The last people who should be involved are these guys.
First of all, I'm the one that got rid of Roe v. Wade.
Former President Trump out with his own launch of merchandise, selling mugshot T-shirts with the caption, "Never Surrender," defiant after turning himself in and quickly bonding out in his 4th indictment tied to election interference in Georgia.
What has taken place here is a travesty of justice. We did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong.
As almost all of the GOP candidates pledged to support Mr. Trump, even if he's convicted of a crime.
I will pardon him of any federal crime of which I'm able to.
Voters are preparing to have their say.
I'm not turning against Trump. The truth is going to come out.
The end of his administration was un-American.
A busy week previewing what's to come in the race for the White House. Former President Trump and all 18 of his co-defendants have now met today's deadline to surrender in the Georgia case. The next step will be initial court appearances that are set to begin the week of September 5th. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
Much more still ahead. It's been 9 years now since Michael Brown Jr.'s funeral. The big way his father now wants to honor him. And there's a new COVID shot, when you might see it in your pharmacy.